Every life-altering moment you crave, the thriving business, the soul-deep relationship, the fearless decision waits just beyond a door labeled fear. Most people stand frozen before it, paralyzed, whispering not yet, letting hesitation steal their dreams. But here's the raw truth: fear isn't a wall, it's a flare, blazing bright to show you're on the cusp of something massive. If you don't charge through it now, it grows, festers, and becomes the puppet master of your life. In moments, you'll discover how to bulldoze fear, even when every fiber of you screams to stop. Fear is a mirage, a mental trick conjured by your imagination, a ghost of what might happen but hasn't. Grasp this, and you unlock a vault of limitless potential. It's not real, it's a feeling, a shadow cast by the unknown. Every time you've faced it down, you've come out stronger. Every single time. History's giants didn't conquer fear by being fearless, they acted through it. Andrew Carnegie, rising from dirt-poor roots to an industrial titan, felt fear's grip but saw it as a signal to gear up, not give up. You must do the same. When fear surges, don't flinch, recognize it as a neon arrow pointing to your next breakthrough. Your mind is a fertile field, sow doubt, and you'll harvest paralysis, plant courage, and you'll reap unstoppable resolve. The power to reframe fear as your guide, not your jailer, is yours right now, and it's the spark that will set your life ablaze. But the real game changer isn't just facing fear, it's becoming someone fear can't touch. Forget quick fixes or mental hacks, those are flimsy patches on a deeper truth. The secret to shattering fear's hold is transforming your core identity. When you redefine who you are, what once stopped you cold becomes just another step on your path to greatness. Thomas Edison didn't fret over his 10,000 failed light bulb attempts. He wasn't a man chasing success, he was a relentless inventor, wired to see every failure as a clue, not a defeat. You need that same seismic shift. Ask yourself, who must I become to make my dreams unstoppable? This isn't fluffy philosophy, it's the most practical question you'll ever face. If your vision is a booming business, become the person who laughs at obstacles, treats rejection as a detour, and knows action outshines talent every time. This isn't about chanting affirmations, it's about acting like that person daily, rewiring your subconscious with every bold move. Henry Ford nailed it: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your identity, the story you tell yourself, shapes your reality more than any external hurdle. When you declare, "I'm the one who charges through fear," you're not just talking, you're commanding your mind to reshape your world. Embrace this new self, and your actions, choices, even your instincts, align like magnets. No complex tricks, no endless struggle, just one powerful shift. Become the person fear can't stop, and watch your life explode into a saga of courage, progress, and unshakable triumph. What once felt like an unclimbable mountain morphs into your daily playground. Picture yourself teetering at the edge of your comfort zone, heart pounding, palms sweaty. The old you would have flinched, crippled by fear. But the new you, the identity you're forging in this very moment, feels a rush of exhilaration, like a lion ready to roar. Same situation, wildly different vibe. This is the heartbeat of transformation, not just tweaking your actions, but rewriting who you are at your core. When you become someone who thrives in the chaos of uncertainty, who tackles challenges like a warrior and sees every obstacle as a chance to grow, fear loses its chokehold for good. That unstoppable version of you isn't some far-off fantasy, it's right here, right now, waiting for you to claim it with a single, gutsy decision. Choose today to step into the identity that makes your wildest dreams not just possible but inevitable. Fear becomes irrelevant when you're the person who charges toward it, and the world is starving for the relentless force you're about to unleash. Courage isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, brick by brick, with every moment you stare fear in the face and move anyway. Each time you push through, you're not just surviving, you're redepositing raw courage into an account that compounds with ferocious momentum. Fueling a future so bold it'll leave your past self in awe. This is the secret that separates legends from the sidelines: courage grows exponentially. When Ray Kroc first saw that tiny McDonald's in San Bernardino, fear whispered failure, uncertainty loomed large, but he didn't freeze. He saw a global empire where others saw a burger joint. He didn't leap blindly, he took one brave step, then another, each small win stacking on the last, creating a tidal wave of momentum that reshaped the world. That same power is yours now. Start with the hard conversation you've dodged, the truth you've swallowed in that meeting, the action that makes your stomach churn. These aren't small potatoes, they're courage deposits, building a foundation that'll hold up your wildest ambitions. Keep choosing courage over comfort, and watch your capacity explode. What once terrified you becomes a challenge, what challenged you becomes routine. Your body can't tell fear from excitement, racing heart, surging energy, hyper-alert senses, they re the same. Champions don't run from those signals, they lean into them, knowing they're proof you're breaking limits. Reframe that adrenaline as rocket fuel, and you'll soar past barriers that used to stop you cold. This isn't just a mindset, it's rewiring your brain for victory, turning daily, gritty choices into a courage snowball that obliterates doubt. Heroes like Croc weren't born brave, they stacked more courage deposits than most, hitting tipping points that looked like overnight success. Right now, you're at that crossroads. Will you act? Will you choose the discomfort that births transformation? Make that deposit today, send the email, hit the gym, speak your truth, and watch your courage compound into a life that screams extraordinary. The fear of failure is a prison you've built in your mind, brick by heavy brick, but here's the key to blow it apart: failure isn't a dead end, it's a master class. When this truth sinks into your bones, you'll move with a boldness that silences hesitation and sets your soul on fire. Failure doesn't define you, it refines you, each misstep a lesson sharpening your edge. Thomas Edison didn't see 10,000 failed light bulb attempts as defeat, he saw 10,000 ways to get closer to genius. That's the mindset that turns dreamers into doers. You're standing at the threshold of your biggest breakthrough, and the only thing holding you back is the lie that a stumble means you're done. Shred that myth. Every no, every flop, every setback is a stepping stone, not a stop sign. When you embrace failure as your teacher, you'll act without the paralyzing weight of what if. The world isn't waiting for a flawless you, it's craving the fearless, failure-forged version who dares to move now. Step into that identity, stack your courage, and let every bold action compound into a life so electric, your old fears won't even recognize you. The universe is begging for the unstoppable power you're about to unleash. Grab it, and don't look back. Colonel Harlan Sanders didn't just defy the odds, he rewrote the rulebook on what's possible, and his story is your blueprint for shattering limits. Imagine pitching your dream 1,009 times, each no a slap, each rejection a door slammed shut. Most would have crumbled, but Sanders didn't see failure, he saw progress. Every rejection was a step, not a stop, pulling him closer to the yes that would spark KFC's global empire. This wasn't blind optimism, it was a calculated mindset, a refusal to let setbacks define him. You need that same fire. Your stumbles, missed deals, harsh feedback, dead-end days aren't roadblocks, they're arrows pointing to something bigger. Thomas Edison didn't cry over 10,000 failed light bulb attempts, he saw each as a puzzle piece, carving the path to a world-changing invention. That's your truth now. Every failure is a seed of triumph, waiting for you to nurture it with grit and perspective. Look at the giants: Bezos, Rowling, Musk. They didn't fail less, they failed louder, bolder, and kept moving. They knew stumbling isn't the opposite of success, it's the raw material of it. When you embrace this, perfectionism's grip dissolves, and you're free to act without fear of falling. Your setbacks aren't your enemy, they're your mentors, sharpening your edge with every lesson. Declare it now: I don't fear failure, it's my fuel. Feel the weight of hesitation lift, the chains of doubt snap. Your next misstep isn't here to break you, it's here to make you, if you let it. The path to greatness isn't about dodging falls, it's about turning them into data, fuel, and fire. Will you let fear lock the door, or will you kick it down, using every stumble to rise fiercer? Your breakthrough hinges on how you wield your next failure. Fail forward, burn brighter, become untouchable. While the world hesitates, you must strike now, as these words hit you. Opportunities are vanishing, snatched by those who act while you ponder. Indecision isn't just a delay, it's a dream killer, silently robbing you of what's yours. Decisiveness isn't a trait, it's success in its rawest form. Conrad Hilton didn't build a hotel empire by waiting out the Great Depression's chaos. Experts screamed ruin, friends begged caution, but Hilton saw past the fog of fear, buying his first property when others hid. That wasn't luck, it was a war cry against average, a bold move that birthed a legacy. You're at that same crossroads. Analyze, sure, but then decide with ironclad conviction. The universe bends to those who move, crushing obstacles that paralyze the timid. Aristotle Onassis, from penniless immigrant to shipping king, didn't win with smarts alone, he acted on knowledge with lightning speed while others overthought. Your edge isn't your brain, your network, or your bank account, it's your willingness to pounce when opportunity glints, leaving competitors stuck in analysis paralysis. Think of the choices you've delayed. The business you haven't launched, the conversation you've dodged, the investment you're researching. These aren't tasks, they re the battlefield where your future is forged. Decisiveness doesn't just solve problems, it erases them, turning you into a magnet for possibilities. Vow now, I decide fast and stand firm. Feel the power surge when you say, this is what we're doing, not, let me think it over. The world doesn't crown the smartest, it crowns the boldest. Those who act with ferocious clarity on what they know. Your destiny isn't next month or next year, it's now, shaped by the decisions you make in this breath. While others waffle, you'll act. While they dream, you'll build. Decide, commit, strike, and claim the life others only wish for. Your mind is the arena where your fate is being sculpted, and it's moving full throttle toward whatever thoughts you let dominate. This isn't fluffy philosophy, it's hard science. Your brain's reticular activating system filters reality to match your deepest beliefs, like a spotlight illuminating only what you expect to see. Feed it doubt, and you'll spot every reason to stall. Feed it purpose, and you'll see pathways where others see walls. Focus isn't a nice to have, it's your superpower, the discipline that turns chaos into clarity. Walt Disney didn't build an empire by scattering his attention, he zeroed in on every frame, every story, until the world saw his vision. You must do the same. Carve out 90-minute blocks where distractions die, phone off, notifications buried, and pour your soul into one task. A 2020 Nature study proves this, single tasking spikes productivity by 25%. Starve your mind of junk, endless news, social media's noise, and feast on fuel like deep work or the Tim Ferriss Show. Every morning, visualize your goal $5,000 saved, a 5K crushed, a mind razor sharp until it feels real, because a 2017 neuroscience study shows vivid imagery rewires your brain for action. When doubt creeps in, reframe it as a test, not a truth. Your focus is a muscle, train it daily, and it'll carry you past the distracted masses. You're not just managing your mind, you're re-weaponizing it, turning every thought into a step toward a life so electric, your old self won't believe it. The world is waiting for the focused, fearless, failure-forged titan you're becoming. Act now, fail forward, and make these 6 months the saga that redefines you. When fear hijacks your mind, it's not just a fleeting panic, it's a command to your brain to hunt for proof that danger is real, locking you in a cycle of doubt and stagnation. But flip that script, and you ignite a force that rewrites your entire reality. J. Paul Getty, who carved out one of history's greatest fortunes, didn't stumble into success. While economic crashes sent others spiraling into fear-fueled paralysis, Getty's mind was a fortress of focus, zeroing in on opportunities invisible to those blinded by dread. That's the mental steel you must forge starting now. Your brain is a precision-guided missile, locking onto whatever you feed it fear, and it amplifies threats, possibility, and it uncovers pathways. This isn't fluffy self-help, it's how your reticular activating system shapes your world. The second fear spikes, pivot hard, focus on what you want, not what you dread. Ask, how can this be my breakthrough, not, what if it all collapses? Swap why me, for, what's this preparing me for? Ditch, am I enough, for, how can I deliver jaw-dropping value? A 2020 Nature study shows this kind of deliberate focus boosts productivity by 25%. The titans of any field: athletes, entrepreneurs, artists aren't always the most gifted. They're the most disciplined, channeling their energy like a laser through steel, undistracted by the world's noise, crises, outrage, negativity. In a digital age designed to splinter your attention, this focus is your superpower, an unstoppable edge that carves your vision into reality. Declare it, I guard my mind with ruthless focus. I chase solutions, not fears. Feel the surge as you program your brain for breakthroughs, not excuses. Your thoughts aren't random, they read the blueprint of your future. Choose possibility, focus fiercely, and become a force nothing can stop. Discomfort isn't your foe, it's the gateway to greatness, and you're standing at its threshold right now. One path, smooth and familiar, leads to a life of quiet regret. The other, jagged and daunting, forges legends. Your choice in this moment shapes everything. Your brain, wired for survival, craves ease, dodging pain like it's a saber-toothed tiger. That instinct kept your ancestors alive, but today, it's a velvet cage, lulling you into mediocrity. Muhammad Ali didn't become the greatest by coasting through cozy workouts. He loathed every grueling minute but gritted out, suffer now, live as a champion. That's the math of growth, temporary pain for permanent power. Starting today, chase discomfort like a hunter. Make the gut-twisting call first thing. Tackle your toughest project when your energy peaks. Speak your truth before doubt talks you down. This isn't masochism, it's strategy. Each hard choice recalibrates your brain, turning panic into pressure you can handle. A 2017 neuroscience study backs this: growth happens at your edge, where you're stretched but not snapped. You're steel in a forge without discomfort's heat, you stay soft, unremarkable. Embrace it, and you become unbreakable, resilient, invaluable. Picture yourself a year from now. Will you thank your past self for choosing ease, or celebrate the courage that embraced the grind? Elite performers Ali, Jobs, Serena don't flee discomfort, they seek it, knowing it's the crucible for mastery. Declare it, I choose growth over comfort. I chase greatness, not safety. Feel that vow ignite your core. Then act, make the call, start the project, face the fear. Your extraordinary life lies just beyond that discomfort. Choose the hard path, and forge a future that echoes for generations. Alone, you're fierce; together, you're a tidal wave. Your boldest dreams are stuck behind fears you're wrestling solo, and that's a mistake that traps even the brightest in the average. No world-shaking victory. Carnegie's empire, Edison's inventions, the founding father's nation was won alone. Andrew Carnegie didn't build his fortune on solo genius, he harnessed a mastermind, surrounding himself with minds that filled his gaps, sparking a collective power greater than any one man. That's your playbook. Starting now, seek out 3 to 5 relentless souls, those whose strengths offset your blind spots, whose courage fuels yours, whose vision stretches your horizons. This isn't casual networking, it's building a dream team where audacious goals are demanded, fears are exposed but never coddled, and excuses are burned to ash. Meet monthly, no fluff, share raw challenges, swap bold ideas, hold each other to the fire. A 2021 Harvard Business Review study shows such alliances boost success rates by 30%. When fear looms a risky pitch, a tough call, your mastermind is your lifeline, turning panic into strategy, doubt into clarity. Their wins prove what's possible, their push keeps you moving. You weren't wired to fight alone. Human psychology thrives on synergy, amplifying your power through connection. Vow it, I won't face fear solo. I'll build alliances that make me unstoppable. Feel the freedom as isolation's weight lifts. Your mastermind isn't just support, it's a force multiplier, transforming impossible into inevitable. The fears holding you hostage are about to face a power they can't match, the collective fire of your alliance, burning bright toward your extraordinary future. Your greatest life demands a vision so vivid it drowns out fear. Right now, you're inches from a transformation that hinges not on skills or luck, but on a magnetic dream that makes hesitation unthinkable. Walt Disney didn't just endure bankruptcy and rejection, he was driven by a vision of magical worlds so potent that giving up hurt more than pushing on. That's your power. Carve out 20 silent minutes daily to craft a vision that's yours alone, not society's checklist, but the dream that sets your pulse racing. Write it in blazing detail, the sights of your success $10,000 saved, a marathon finished, a business thriving, the sounds cheers, gratitude, your steady breath, the feelings pride, freedom, fire. A 2017 neuroscience study shows this vivid imagery rewires your brain, making action instinctive. Your reticular activating system kicks in, spotting opportunities you'd miss otherwise. Fear doesn't vanish, it just becomes noise, drowned out by a vision so gripping that inaction feels like betrayal. Picture a mother racing into a burning building for her child, no hesitation, no risk assessment, just action, because the alternative is unthinkable. Your vision must hit that hard. Review it daily, feel it in your bones, let it pull you through walls fear once built. Declare it, my vision burns so bright, fear is just static. Feel the shift from fighting fear to chasing destiny. Disney, Mandela, Musk, they weren't fearless, their visions were just louder than their doubts. Your life awaits a dream that makes fear irrelevant. Build it, live it, and watch it reshape you into a force that moves mountains. A century from now, what will echo from your time here? Let that question sear into your soul, shifting your lens from fleeting fears to a legacy that outlives you. This isn't just a mindset, it's a fear-annihilating weapon. John D. Rockefeller didn't just chase wealth, he built foundations that still transform lives, his focus on generational impact shrinking daily risks to mere blips. That's your call. Ask, what mark am I destined to leave? Not for fame, but for meaning, a business that empowers, a family inspired, a community lifted. This perspective, rooted in a 2022 Journal of Purpose study showing purpose-driven lives boost resilience by 40%, makes fears feel trivial, like dust on a monument. Your legacy isn't born in grand gestures, it's forged in daily choices, the courage you show, the kindness you seed, the obstacles you crush. Every fear you face ripples forward, showing others what's possible. Vow it, I live for impact that lasts beyond me. Feel your fears shrink as your purpose soars. You don't need billions, just intent. Your next choice, pushing through doubt, acting with focus, building your mastermind, writes the story that will outlast you. Fear can't compete with a life aimed at forever. Step into that legacy now, and become the unstoppable force your world needs. When fear claws at your mind, it's not just a fleeting shadow, it's a directive to your brain to hunt for threats, chaining you to doubt and stagnation. But rewrite that code, and you unleash a force that reshapes your entire existence. J. Paul Getty, who forged a historic fortune, didn't ride luck's coattails. While economic disasters drove others to panic, Getty's focus was a steel trap, spotting opportunities hidden from those blinded by fear. That's the mental fortress you must build now. Your brain is a precision tool, amplifying whatever you feed it. Dread shrinks your world, possibility expands it. This is no feel-good mantra, it's your reticular activating system at work, filtering reality to match your focus. When fear strikes, pivot fast, lock onto what you want, not what you fear. Ask, how is this my breakthrough, not, what if I crash? Swap why me, for, what's this forging in me? Ditch, am I enough, for, how can I deliver unmatched value? A 2020 Nature study proves this. Focus spikes output by 25%. Titans in any arena, athletes, moguls, visionaries aren't always the most gifted, they're the most disciplined, their minds like lasers slicing through the world's chaos, crises, noise, negativity. In an age built to shatter your attention, this focus is your ultimate weapon, carving your dreams into reality. Declare it, I guard my mind with ruthless precision. I hunt solutions, not fears. Feel the surge as you rewire your brain for triumphs, not traps. Your thoughts aren't random, they are the architects of your future. Choose possibility, focus fiercely, and become a force no obstacle can halt. Discomfort isn't your enemy, it's the crucible where greatness is forged, and you're at its edge right now. One path, smooth and safe, leads to a life of quiet regret. The other, rough and relentless, births legends. Your choice today decides your destiny. Your brain, hardwired for survival, begs for ease, dodging pain like it's a predator. That kept your ancestors breathing, but now it's a gilded cage, trapping you in the average. Muhammad Ali didn't become a legend through cozy sparring sessions. He despised every brutal minute but growled, "Suffer now, live as a champion." That's growth's equation, short-term pain for lifelong power. Starting now, hunt discomfort like prey. Make the gut punch call first. Hit your hardest task when your energy is peak. Speak your truth before doubt silences you. This isn't punishment, it's strategy. Each tough choice rewires your brain, turning panic into manageable heat. A 2017 neuroscience study confirms that growth lives at your limit, where you're stretched but not shattered. You're raw steel in a forge without discomfort's fire, you stay soft, forgettable. Embrace it, and you become unbreakable, resilient, and indispensable. Picture yourself a year out. Will you thank your past self for coasting, or honor the grit that chose the grind? Elite performers Ali, Bezos, Serena don't dodge discomfort, they chase it, knowing it's the path to mastery. Declare it, I choose growth over ease. I forge greatness, not safety. Feel that vow ignite your soul. Then act, make the call, start the project, face the fear. Your epic life waits beyond that discomfort. Choose the hard road, and craft a legacy that echoes for ages. Alone, you're formidable, together, you're a tsunami. Your boldest dreams are stalled behind fears you're battling solo, and that's a trap that keeps even the brightest stuck. No world-shaking win. Carnegie's empire, Edison's light bulb, the founding fathers' nation came from one mind alone. Andrew Carnegie didn't amass his fortune through lone genius, he built a mastermind, enlisting minds that shored up his weaknesses, creating a collective force no rival could touch. That's your blueprint. Now, find 3 to 5 relentless allies, those whose strengths balance your gaps, whose courage sparks yours, whose dreams stretch your own. This isn't casual coffee chats, it's a war council where bold visions are mandatory, fears are aired but never indulged, and excuses are torched. Meet monthly, no filter, share raw struggles, trade audacious ideas, hold each other accountable with iron. A 2021 Harvard Business Review study shows such alliances boost success by 30%. When fear looms, a risky move, a tough choice, your mastermind is your anchor, turning dread into strategy, doubt into clarity. Their victories are proof of what's possible, their push keeps you charging. You're not wired to fight alone. Human psychology thrives on connection, amplifying your power through synergy. Vow it, I don't face fear alone. I build alliances that make me unstoppable. Feel the weight of isolation lift. Your mastermind isn't just a team, it's a catalyst, making impossible your starting line. The fears gripping you are about to face a force they can't withstand, the collective blaze of your alliance, driving you to a future that redefines greatness. Your ultimate life demands a vision so vivid it silences fear. You're a heartbeat from a transformation, not about skills or luck, but a dream so magnetic it makes hesitation unthinkable. Walt Disney didn't survive bankruptcy and rejection by chance. His vision of magical worlds was so searing that quitting hurt more than fighting. That's your weapon. Dedicate 20 silent minutes daily to craft a vision that's yours alone, not society's script, but the dream that sets your blood on fire. Write it with blazing clarity, the site's $10,000 saved, a marathon conquered, a business soaring, the sound's applause, gratitude, your steady breath, the feelings pride, freedom, fury. A 2017 neuroscience study shows this imagery rewires your brain, making action second nature. Your reticular activating system activates, spotting opportunities you'd otherwise miss. Fear doesn't vanish, it's just drowned out by a vision so gripping that standing still feels like betrayal. Picture a mother charging into a burning building for her child. No pause, no calculation, just action, because the alternative is unbearable. Your vision must hit that hard. Review it daily, feel it in your core, let it yank you through fear's walls. Declare it, my vision burns so bright, fear is just a whisper. Feel the shift from battling fear to chasing destiny. Disney, Mandela, Musk, they weren't fearless, their dreams roared louder than doubt. Your life craves a vision that makes fear irrelevant. Build it, breathe it, and watch it forge you into a force that moves the earth. A century from now, what will your life's echo be? Let that question pierce your soul, shifting your gaze from fleeting fears to a legacy that outlives time. This isn't a mindset, it's a fear-crushing juggernaut. John D. Rockefeller didn't just hoard wealth, he built foundations still shaping lives, his focus on eternal impact shrinking daily risks to mere static. That's your mission. Ask, what mark am I born to leave? Not for glory, but for meaning, a business that empowers, a family inspired, a world lifted. A 2022 Journal of Purpose study shows purpose-driven lives are 40% more resilient, turning fears into trivial distractions. Your legacy isn't born in grand leaps, it's carved in daily choices, the courage you summon, the kindness you sow, the fears you crush. Every bold step you take ripples, inspiring others to rise. The fears you conquer become beacons for everyone your life touches, proving what's possible. Your push through fear isn't just personal, it's a gift to humanity's story, rewriting the limits of courage. Imagine your great-grandchildren recounting your saga, the obstacles you shattered, the example you set. That story is written now, in the moments you choose faith over fear. As the proverb goes, fear knocked. Faith answered. No one was there. Most terrors are phantoms, dissolving when you act. Regret, not failure, haunts the dying, missed risks, unclaimed courage, legacies left unbuilt. Your legacy calls now, pulling you to that tough talk, that bold leap, that work only you can create. Declare it, I won't let fear steal my lasting impact. Feel the power as fear shrinks and your purpose soars. History's giants weren't fearless, they were legacy-driven, their eyes on the human story. Your destiny lies beyond fear, not just for you, but for all you'll inspire. Act now, forge your legacy. Your moment is this second. Write your vision now, make it vivid, visceral, pinned where you'll see it daily. Declare, fear won't rob the world of my mark. Take one fearless step before midnight, make that call, start that project, reach out to a potential mastermind ally. For the next 180 days, wake asking, what fear will I crush today? Track every win, no matter how small. You're not just building a life, you're recrafting a legacy that will echo through generations. Every fear you face, every action you take, writes the story your descendants will tell. Don't let hesitation steal your impact. Act now, fail forward, focus fiercely, and become the unstoppable force the world needs. Your legacy begins with this breath, seize it.